Among the many things we here at the Sporting Kings enjoy trying to find out about is owners and how some of them got their start in the horse racing. We recently saw the name of Len Houweling slowly creeping up the owners list. We decided we should learn more about this fella, and we took our cameras, visited him for a few days, and as you're about to see, he's quite the interesting businessman and horse owner. Len, first time you had a racetrack, what was it like and where was it?
That was in Cloverdale, and that was probably 30 years ago, and that was the last time I went until we bought Charlie, when I got the shares in Charlie Me Darling and watched him run in a race, and it was exciting.
What got you involved in it?
Greg McKinley next door. We were over at the Fox and the Hounds having dinner one night, and Greg was sitting on a table next to us outside, and he tried talking me into buying 25% share in a horse. And I go, yeah, no. He says, it's only 2,500 bucks. It's only 2,500 bucks. So after a little while, being the guy that he is, I did. And I bought a quarter share in Charlie Me Darling. And here we are. Horse won one race, and that was it. And got hooked. Then I started buying more horses. And I bought a few shares in horses, and I didn't like owning half a horse, so then I started buying all my own horses, and I bought Infinite Wealth off of Greg McKinley, Lorna Mara off Greg McKinley, and Dudamus. And combined, I guess all three horses are now combined earning totals of about $220,000.
Your stable's been successful, obviously. Do you intend on growing it more?
You know, I like the brood mares that we have here, and having some more of my own horses, but that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now because you're buying some cheap horses. You know, we bought some cheap horses out of Florida. Mel's bought them for me, and maybe a little bit, yeah. Maybe, you know, like keep calling out. I'd love to have that the Derby winner one day.
Now to do all this though, you have to have a job.
Yes.
And you have a business.
I run a wholesale florist business. We put bouquets together. We sell flowering plants. We have a growing operation in Matsui, where we contract grow for Save On Foods, for Safeway, and general garden centers. We do a lot of business in Alberta, Western Canada pretty much. The auction, yes, it takes about, Monday's auctions are always a little bit smaller, but they generally take about 8 hours 3 times a week, just from start to finish. From the time I go into Burnaby to the time that I get back here, and then sorting out this is for who, selling the product, like doing some special buys for either one of the chains or one of the other customers, and then packing it together here. And that stuff that I bought in the morning, in a lot of cases, it's in Calgary or Edmonton the next day already.
Is this your escape, the racetrack?
It's very tense, buying the product, needing what you need. So yeah, the horse is a bit of a relief valve, I guess you could call that. But I take it as a serious business too. I do want to make money.
Mel, give us some of your thoughts on Len.
He's relatively new into the business, just 4 or 5 years or so, but he's really excited about it. He loves it, and he's probably as easy a guy as there is that you want to train for. He just lets you do what you have to do, and he's really excited when he wins.
When it comes to purchasing a horse, how is he?
Excellent. If there's a horse for sale, he lets me make the call on whether we think it's worth buying or not.
What's the paddock like?
I like it. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Yeah, that's when if you're watching your horse walk around, my heart's really pounding, and coming up to the race, I don't eat. Maybe I'll have a glass of wine to settle my nerves down a little bit, but I won't. I'm just a nervous. I don't even talk.
It's exciting.
Oh, it is. And then once the race goes, as soon as they're off, you just go, there's nothing you can do. You just watch and hope that you're going to be in the money.
When it comes to making decisions on like your rider or where you're going to enter, is it strictly all Mel?
It's all Mel. I know the flower business. I don't know the horse business. So I have a horse person doing my horse business. I'm not going to try to tell him what to do.
Now, a lot of people will probably never get a chance to experience their own winter. What's it like?
Well, I just think it's natural. If you're going to be in horse racing, you got to have winners.
When you tell your friends you're involved in horse racing, what's their immediate reaction? Are they happy?
You
or
make
they
too much money. I go, no, the horses are making money. You know, like the people don't quite understand. I guess there's a lot of people that own horses that don't have like a farm like what I have here that you can keep them in the winter. I have my own hay equipment. We do haying in this whole neighborhood. We do approximately 300 to 400 acres altogether. So I have we sell hay, but I always have my own hay supply. Because our trucks are in Edmonton all the time, I bring my own feed back, and I bring feed back from L2 sweet feed. So the cost of keeping horses are not that high here. I have the people that work here, the people love the horses, but if you're living downtown, North Shore or somewhere, and you got to keep that horse at somebody's farm, you're going to shell out a lot of dough, and that makes it very expensive.
Would you like to expand in time if the horses keep getting better?
Yeah, absolutely. I expand as the horses allow me to expand. So you get some big winners, and maybe, you know, look for some better lineage, but I'll leave that up to Mel. You know, he knows what I want. He knows what I can do.
You ever get down in the dumps?
Oh yeah, last year, I think September, October, or August, September, October, I didn't have a win or nothing. And I thought, oh no, this is not good. And then I guess right towards the end of the season, Infinite Wealth won a race. And I go, okay, so that really got me hyped up for the next year. And with all the horses this year, so far it looks like all the horses are very healthy. And they are very healthy, and they're all running good, you know, like, and it's not just one horse that's winning, you know, like Solidago's had a second, Dudamus 2 first.
If someone walked up to you and said, Len, should I get into business of horse racing, what would you tell them?
Get a good trainer.